Hello, figments of my imagination. October is upon us, bringing with it Halloween, the rise of all things pumpkin spice, and the September dev stream. The main focus on this stream was the updates to ranged attacks, and a little peek at the ranger class. They uploaded the whole demo as a separate video, which I'll link below, but while the visuals are nice and the movement looks very solid, we honestly didn't get too much new information. They showed us that targeting can be swapped between tab targeting and action mode, which is a sort of free targeting system with soft locks to ensure you don't miss shots. Longbows and shortbows have distinct playstyles, with longbows having slower, higher damage shots and less mobility, along with the ability to charge basic attacks, and shortbows having more spammy, rapid attacks with buffed crit and almost no movement penalty while firing. We also got to see 3 ranger abilities. Snipe, an ability you can charge up to do more damage, Quickshot, an ability that rapidly fires and does more damage if you hit the same target, and Airstrike, a massive vaulting ability that also fires 3 arrows under you. They asked for feedback multiple times before, during, and after the demo, so if you want to provide any feedback, I'll link that thread below as well. Perhaps the biggest point of interest, at least to me, was Steven's insistence that basic attacks in Ashes were not going to be just a filler like in most MMOs. He said the goal was to have them matter, whether that be through direct buffs from a weapon skill tree, applying debuffs to enemies on hit, or other interactions with abilities. Oh, and no ammo for ranged weapons, because that's the stupidest thing MMOs do. Next up, we got the usual look at some art, which is going to be cycling on your screen until the end of the video. I do have to say, the zombies look amazing. Finally, we wrapped up with the Q&A. First up, Summoners. Steven confirmed that while Summoners can spec to fill any role, their secondary archetype will determine what they are strongest at, be that tank, heals, or DPS. He also confirmed that saving specs would be a thing, as convenient features like that should be encouraged. And what would a dev stream be without another subtle dig at other MMOs? When asked about activating coastal nodes in the early game requiring a ship, Steven said, well, you can swim, and Margaret snapped back with this gem.
No running underwater, you'll swim.
Oh, no, you can actually swim.
By the way, since I'm obviously a sucker for conspiracy theories, I just want to point out a small moment in the stream. Steven mentioned that the studio was gearing up for a major hiring push at the end of the year and start of next year, which would match my earlier proposed January release date for Alpha 2. I'm not saying that's confirmation or anything, but I do love getting my own hopes up. And that's it. Overall, a nice stream. I love seeing new aspects of gameplay. It always gets me even more hyped to finally get my hands on Alpha 2. I have a few more videos coming for Dreamlight Valley, which has been a pretty fun distraction while I wait. Anyways, interact as you wish to satisfy YouTube's demands, and I'll see you all eventually.